India is rapidly reinventing itself as a pioneer of change. Change, where women are taking the next leap and challenging the male bastion. The Indian woman is no longer confined to her home. They are stepping out and creating a niche for themselves, making their presence felt and creating a huge impact within society.
Women who have taken charge of their own lives. Women who have not let their spirit dwindle. Naturals Salon has created a pool of women entrepreneurs who are ready to take the world head-on.
Naturals, one of India's largest hair and beauty salon chains, believes in giving a platform to women who strive to achieve greater heights, who dare to dream and make a mark for themselves. Their franchise system encourages women to become entrepreneurs, a model that truly empowers them. Let us visit the lives of some of these women who through their efforts have become the beacons of change and turned their lives around.
A young mother, Rebecca, wanted to prove her mettle to her family. From doing the household chores to looking after her child, Rebecca was a meticulous homemaker.
Entrepreneurship is not everyone's cup of tea. What qualities are needed? Whose cup of tea is it then? What do you need? What does it take to become?
You should be self-driven, very motivated. You will have ups and downs. So let not the down take you really to the dump. But there's always, as it goes down, there's a bigger tick mark ahead. So always have a solution to everything. There should be a desire. And I think mostly motivated and self-driven will take you.
What was the toughest moment for you, or moments emotionally, financially? What was the toughest moments in this journey?
Emotionally, I didn't get my husband's approval to do this. So it took me that first 8 months to prove to him that I wanted to do this. And you'll be surprised, he's quit his job and he's joined me now.
What would you tell a young girl growing up in India, say a 14, 15-year-old girl, what would you tell her about facing the world?
Have a goal, go and achieve it. Be inspired. You will also have some role model in your life, and just go for it. Don't stop yourself at all.
Eager to start her own venture, she decided to set up a Naturals franchise, which now allows her to be true to herself and maintain a healthy balance between work and home. And she is not alone. Until some time back, Soumya's world was her home and taking care of the needs of her family. But with the encouragement from her near and dear ones and mentoring by the founders of Naturals, Soumya took on the challenge of running her own salon, and since then, there has been no looking back for this go-getter.
How have you changed as a person compared to when you were a housewife versus you are an entrepreneur, 3 salons? How many people working total?
Now almost 80.
80 people work under you, and you were a homemaker earlier. How have you changed as a person?
What I knew was only family, friends, relatives, home, that's it. No much of exposure, not much of confidence, not much of trust in me and all that. But when I came out and when I had gained interest on what I am doing, I got more of confidence, and that exposure and experience gave me more of maturity.
What would you tell young girls who want to have big dreams and do well in life? What would you tell them?
Definitely they can do very well if they have more of passion and somebody to guide them and push them a bit. I think everyone can achieve this. This is not something which is impossible, because me as a model, I never thought I will reach these heights when I was earlier, but each and every step with some fear I used to cross, And there was some guidance and push-ups from family, friends, everyone. And that has brought me to this level, I can say.
Naturals, one of India's biggest hair and beauty salon chains, is encouraging women to don the hat of an entrepreneur and take their first step towards change. On the occasion of International Women's Day, renowned Indian author Chetan Bhagat joined hands in their initiative to spread the message of women empowerment.
You know, they often say that it's a man's world, and especially the business world is a man's world. And you are one of the people who have busted that myth. So, what is your take on women entrepreneurs? I mean, do women face more hardships than men, or do they actually are they better entrepreneurs than men? What is your view on this?
I cannot really say whether they are better than men or inferior to men, but yes, if a woman decides that she wants to get into this, I don't think anyone can stop her.
How much do you earn now? You started with 2,300 rupees a month.
Yeah, and it all depends on the business. Because mine is a bridal studio, so bridal season I'm very rich, and we have this Adi Masam, and the months where you don't have weddings at all, then I'm very poor.
But what's the average profit per year?
A lakh
a month now? Yeah, so that's very nice.
It varies.
Yeah, but you're around 40 to 50 times your starting salary, and you've done it on your own, so congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Chetan Bhagat expressed his delight on the initiative taken by Naturals to change the face of the Indian woman. Indulging in a little luxury himself, he was struck by the finesse of the services provided by them.
I think it's really cool here. Firstly, I don't get makeup done so often, and what is really incredible is that these parlors are owned by women, the franchises are women, and now there are 2 men doing my makeup. How's that for Women's Day empowerment?
It was a show of women power at ITC Grand Chola in Chennai.
A man will step out of the house at 9 and come back at night and no questions asked. But for a woman, when she steps out at 9 and comes back at 9, you have to answer right from your children to your in-laws to your husband to everybody.
When I wanted to start working, my mother-in-law was like, why? Because of status symbol.
Status symbol as
Yeah, we are very rich. What is the need to work? I think it's enough what my husband is earning and your husband is earning. That's more than enough.
As Naturals held an interactive session with over 150 of their women franchise owners from across the country with Chetan Bhagat.
I think women and men both can't have it all, but entrepreneurs have it better than others.
The event saw women from diverse areas coming together to share their experiences of being a part of the Naturals family.
So this Naturals opportunity came across me suddenly, and then I got into it. I looked at the model, it was very impressive, and I got into it. Life has changed, like now I'm very independent, very individual, and I'm loving the freedom that I have, the kind of flexibility I have in terms of working with the company, with the kind of support the company is giving me with regards to the franchise model has been fantastic.
Naturals is taking giant steps towards creating a society which is progressing towards viewing women as equals in all spheres of life, letting them chart their own destinies.
India has got freedom. Indian women have not got freedom. It is like a golden cage. The parrot is put inside the golden cage and it has been fed with food and everything is provided. But that's not what the parrot wants. The Indian women has to now open that golden cage and come out of that and get into the financial freedom.
After the break, we meet up with the visionaries behind this revolutionary campaign to create empowered women entrepreneurs. A company with a path-breaking outlook, Naturals Salon is taking gigantic steps towards empowering women to stand up on their own feet and become the face of a progressive Indian society.
At a steady growth rate, Naturals has shown remarkable progress, from being a standalone salon in the year 2000 to growing to 6 salons and launching the first franchise in Chennai in the year 2006, to crossing the 50+ mark in 2009, a century in 2011, and they reached the landmark figure of 300 salons in 2013. Today, Naturals boasts of a whopping 444 salons. With an aim to make women self-reliant, Naturals has empowered close to 240 women and provided a platform for these change agents to come forward and take charge.
At this point of time, we have 230 plus women entrepreneurs. 80% of them were erstwhile housewives. When they come in and the first time they talk to us, they will come with their husband or brother or father, and they will say, no, I can't handle, I have to ask my husband, my brother will help, my father will help, all those things they will speak. But they have now taken the second salon and third salon and fourth salon. They became so confident now. The way in which they looked at themselves have changed. The way in which the family looks at them have changed. The way in which the society looks at them have changed. To me, that is a very significant achievement by Naturals, apart from the 6,500 direct jobs what we have created.
In an effort to empower women, Naturals has launched a franchise model that promotes women to become entrepreneurs, come out of their homes and run a sustainable and profitable business. Indian Overseas Bank has joined hands to make this vision a reality by providing hassle-free loans to women to launch their enterprise.
Indian Overseas Bank is always for women empowerment, and we want every woman who is having this education, and they should work, they should be independent at their own. So we are financing their franchises, which is selected by the Naturals, and we are giving loans up to 45 lakhs for starting their new venture.
Franchising is nothing new. Franchising, simply put, is using other people's time and money. But the right equation for franchising is using other people's time and money responsibly. What is new about Naturals is we understood that main thing what the franchise partner suffers at the floor level is how do I control the manpower. That is one thing which we continue to handle, making the franchise partner do all the other requirements. So we continuously add value to the franchise partner on the floor. They also take care of the day-to-day requirement, and thus we are able to move up faster.
Naturals is going from pillar to post in order to assist their prospective franchise owners in setting up their salons. To provide a hassle-free experience, they have set up training academies in various cities to create staff members par excellence, trained to provide the best services.
We get all these kids, put them on a rigorous training. Basic training is for 3 months, get them prepared on the job, and then when they go to the salon, they start attending to the customers. During these 3 months only, there is a 5-day training which is happening in the academy, 2 days in the salon, and put together they make a very interesting combination, and they are ready and good to go after 3 months.
Joining us today is co-founder of Naturals Salon, Veena Kumarvel, talking to us about their vision and goal to change the image of the Indian woman and the idea behind this initiative. Hi, I'm here with Veena now, the co-owner, founder of Naturals. Hi Veena, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hi Chetan.
So good to see you.
Thank
you. What a story. What a story. I mean, there are so many people in India who talk about women empowerment, and it's every politician, everybody wants to look good by saying women empowerment, but the people who are doing it are people like you, huh? What kind of a person were you? Were you like a regular housewife, or were you somebody with a lot of dreams from the beginning? What were you like?
Yes, of course I had dreams, but it was to start something on my own, which was triggered this. And yeah, I wanted to do something probably at that time. It was maybe a play school or a boutique, or then a saloon was also the option. And then we kind of closed down on a saloon because at that time there were not too many good saloons in, it was way back in 2000. So it was either in a 5-star hotel or it was in these small, very small neighborhood saloons, and where hygiene was, was lacking. So that's when this opportunity, we thought there was an opportunity in this, and we opened up the salon.
But the focus on finding women entrepreneurs, it's almost like a strategy for your group. It's not even just, it's a business, it makes business sense, and it's always this thing that housewife to entrepreneur. And so how is this? I mean, why so much focus on women?
No, I think basically this industry is also, women like being in the beauty industry. So probably that's one thing, and the format that we are in now, everything is customized for them, everything is ready. So it's easier for women to adapt and run the business. It's we've planned everything out, everything is set for them. So and franchising business, I think women adapt very well to this.
Veena Kumaravel is the woman behind this initiative. She founded Naturals Salon in the year 2000, and since then there has been no looking back. A woman with a vision. And in her endeavor to empower many others, she has become an inspiration for many to follow suit.
There's also problems in India. The culture is not, a lot of times women face resistance in the family. I mean, women are supposed to not have dreams or not think big culturally, and here you are trying to make them into entrepreneurs. So, what are some of the problems that women face? You find when they, I'm sure there's a pattern, right?
Yes, of course they have their own challenges, and as you're saying, the society here has been like that, where women are always dependent on family, husband for everything, for matter even for decisions that they need to take for themselves. They have to probably consult everybody. But I think it's changing, and it's also up to them to make that change. Take that initiative and come out, step out, and take the step to do something for themselves and empower themselves. Basically, it is also women need to also get financially independent. Otherwise, they're always, they're dependent on their family for almost everything.
If there was a young girl growing up in India today and seeing society as it is, her being told to conform to certain roles, limit her ambition, not think big, what would you tell a girl?
I think, yeah, society is saying a lot of things, but if you have a dream, I think you have the passion to follow it, I think you should just go way out and try to fulfill and achieve your dreams. So there, of course, everything, I think the whole universe will work towards that if you have the passion to do it.
When we talk of women empowerment, I think this is a real example, and not only what you have achieved, but also what you are helping other women achieve. Inspire other people.
Women from all over the country have joined the Naturals family, a place which has given them comfort and hope for a stronger future.
There's no shortcut on this. You have to be there, and there is no way out. You've got married to it, want to be an entrepreneur, then you've got to be there.
Beauty was always my passion, and today also it was like when I wanted to open, it was my urge to open something of my own. And I think I lived my dream, whatever I thought of. And in world, there are very few people who can just do so. And I feel very lucky about this, that I'm a woman entrepreneur, and with business I can give a lot of time to my family, and I'm very flexible with both the things. So I really appreciate, whatever I've done, I feel very proud of that.
You need to get out time. You can take time out for anything that you want to do. It is just that there are two things required. A, you want to do it, and your family supports it. My husband is okay if I am here, he's taking care of the daughter, and it's fine.
A vision to hand the reins back to the Indian women, letting them control their own life. Naturals is celebrating the power of women and supporting the cause of women equality.
Naturals was expanding at that time, and I felt the warmth when I have visited the first Naturals, and the people behind Naturals. I have read about them, they are very good, they are very helpful, and I thought this group would make others successful. So that's the confidence I got when I saw the Naturals.
It's very important that we should come out. Then only our future generation will develop themselves, and they will be in a position to bring up their life in a very good way.
So I say to all the men folks, in your own selfish interest, allow your women at home to have freedom, taste financial independence, make her earn her own money so that she will also spend it more wisely.
After the phenomenal story of K Veena and many other successful women entrepreneurs from the Naturals family, it is your turn now to make a difference. Share your inspiring story with us and motivate women across the country. Upload a text or video on Facebook or Twitter with the hashtag #MyLifeMyChoice and stand a chance to meet Chetan Bhagat in a one-of-its-kind program organized by Naturals.
The perception needs to change. The time of revolution is here. Women have to be accepted as equals in every field and their talents recognized. Naturals Salon is doing its bit. Now the time is for you to sit up, take notice and do the same.